Working with these young women or young girls, I should say, what has been the challenge that you guys have faced in that space?
So first of all, I think one of the challenges I face is um, breaking through the time barrier when it comes, because initially the purpose of this program being a virtual program is so that we can cut through any girl around the world that needs this kind of service. And it's been tough because lots of our mentors are here in the United States, including myself. And it's hard to find time that really matches or really is in sync with the time of somebody who is in Africa. And that makes it, I feel bad because I was born and raised in Africa. I don't know what it means, a program like this means back home. And sometimes I have, we have a Zoom or a mentoring session, and a child in Ivory Coast is still up at 10 p.m. or is about to go to bed, or is, because it's, so the time factor is really something that we've struggled with, and we're still working on it to find that perfect time. And another challenge I would say we face could be funding, because resources or whatever, I know for now will not fund, but God is good. He always provides. But sometimes finding the resources to be able to get our things running is been a challenge too, because we're a nonprofit. So a lot of the money comes from pocket, from donors, from sponsors, right? So things like that.
I can only imagine the time difference. Do you plan on bringing this back home, like physically, or is it something that you just planning on doing virtual?
For now, it's virtual,
Hmm.
right? Because the reason why virtual works, right? Everybody knows that the world is right now on the computer, right? And I think about it, I'm a mom, right? And I have, apart from my daughter, I have two other kids, right? And these kids are very busy. Then school, then sports, then other things. If you add another schedule to a mom's plate that she needs to pick up and drop a kid, the likelihood of them being successful in that program might be very limited, right? So, and it also cuts across the barrier of not having transportation. Not every child has a transportation or somebody that can take them to a certain building or a certain thing, or you might be, it's time for a Zoom, and or it's time for you to go for your mentorship, but mom has a program in church or she's in school or all that. But it's easy when mom has an understanding and daughter has an understanding that, hey, from here or from their tablet, you have a Zoom to plug it in. Mom can be in the kitchen while daughter is on the kitchen table and she's doing her Zoom. And guess what? Mom doesn't feel burdened, or dad. I'm just saying mom because I'm a mom, because dads also take kids to their programs. But nobody feels the burden. Nobody feels the weight of having to, maybe it's weekend because we try to do it on Sundays where the family is kind of relaxed, right? Because Saturdays we're trying to prepare for the week or doing groceries, and there's too much going on, too much. So Sundays. So while mom might be watching a TV show or trying to make um, prepare kids' bags for the week, daughter might be on the dining table listening and participating in her Zoom mentoring program. And mom is also indirectly listening to what this child is learning. And this creates an avenue for conversations after the Zoom or after the program, and also opens up an atmosphere for mom and daughter to have that connection. Because when daughter finishes, right, she's able, and mom says, hey, I heard Miss Lulu say this. What does she mean? That's an avenue
Hmm.
for conversation. That's an avenue for mom to have a perspective of what this child is learning. And also, that's a teaching moment for also the mom to have
Yeah.
on the daughter. And that's a bonding moment. So that's why we think that living it like that is perfect. And also, it's easy. I can be here in the United States and I can mentor 10, 20 girls that find themselves in Cameroon. But even if I'm in Cameroon, it might be tough to find mentors to do that. You know what I mean? So the digital world is the best place right now for this program.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that.